Welcome back to episode 17 of The Zone. This week I have a very special sneak peek that I'm very excited to bring to you. We've got some Reaper of Souls Diablo 3 action. Now this is an expansion I've been looking forward to for a very long time now, and with the removal of the auction house, honestly it's going to get me back into Diablo 3. Now Reaper of Souls has some really cool features to kind of help that along its way too. The new adventure mode I love. Now, everyone's got favourite levels, everyone's got levels they didn't like so much. This new adventure mode allows you to drop in any of the levels, at any level, pick and choose. As you can probably see in the gameplay right behind me at the moment, I jumped in at about level 8 to some of the final missions that take place up in Hell. And I'm fine. There's no issues with my level or whatever. I died a couple of times because I'm terrible, but there was a couple of moments where fine. You can take on a collection of mobs and there's no huge level 70s running around against me, a little level 8 Crusader. So I really like that, allowing to jump into where you want, level how you want, grind out which specific sections you want, because there's always some parts that you find more fun than others, and giving that option is great. And with the bounties that are involved and the extra loot systems and the new ways to buy some special gear, I really think there's a lot more to this adventure mode now, rather than just going backwards and resetting a story mode and going through again, and resetting a story mode and going through it again. It's a much nicer way to grind out gear. On top of that, Crusader. That's the new class. Now, as I mentioned, I was planning to go back to Diablo in March when my friends came back in as well. And I was going to go for a Barbarian. My original character was a Demon Hunter and I had a Warlock in there as well. Both of those maxed levels. I was going to go Barbarian now when we went back with my friends. It looked like a good bit of fun. Now, with the access to the beta, I tried out Crusader. I'm going to play Crusader when we go back in March because Crusaders are amazing. You can see in the video, and from playing those first few 10 levels, he feels incredibly strong in the early stages of the game. As soon as I got my magical flail ability, my right-click sweep, I was one-shotting many minions, and one-shotting minions at that kind of level can be very powerful. The initial time I ran through the church to save Leah's uncle, I could just run through the map, pick up a collection of mobs, 30, 40, literally hundreds of them, just as long as they would chase me for it, let them all group up, flail between them, everything's dead. Done. Complete clear, massive amount of experience, easy mode. Arguably a little bit too strong, because that's not exactly the most fun way to play it, but it's the early levels and hopefully it scales a little bit better later on, it's not so powerful. But ultimately, that's my first impressions, that's my first 10 levels coming out of Reaper of Souls, and I can't wait to 1, dive into more of the beta and play a little bit more through that, 2, try and get some co-op gameplay going through the beta with some friends as they start getting all their invites, and 3, get back to Diablo once the auction house is gone. As I said, it's a game I love, a game I really wanted to love and didn't play enough of when it was first out. Now, it has been out for a little while in beta. Some of you may have keys, some of you may not. There's also been a couple of events, like Dreamhack just went on this weekend. You could play it there if you were in attendance, and I'm sure there were many more throughout the course of the weekend. There was a massive amount of events this weekend. That was the weekend of esports, as some people have called it. So if you have had a chance to play Reaper of Souls, if you had a chance to look into Reaper of Souls and see any of the other streamers that have played it a lot more and show you some of the later levels, don't forget to stop by eu.alienarena.com/thezone. Give us your thoughts, give us your feedback. Tell me, are you going to play Crusader, or are you going to go back to one of your original classes when Reaper of Souls comes out? But again, that's it for me for one other week, guys. I'll see you again next on episode 18.